Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome back again. For the previous video, I have shown you about how to connect Winbox to our virtual router on PNETLAB, and we have successfully configured or connect our Winbox and Microtik virtual router on previous video. And for this video I'm going to continue uh, about this lesson. For today's video, the topic is about internet gateway, how to connect our virtual router to internet, and then we're going to distribute that internet connection to the our local network, which is these 5 virtual PCs. So all of these clients or our virtual PCs can connect or can access internet uh, using our Mikrotik router as their gateway. So for this one, I'm going to configure it using Winbox because, like I said before on previous video, we have successfully connected our Winbox to our Mikrotik virtual router on PNETLAB. So let me open my Winbox first. Here the IP address is all zeros because I just removed the all configuration, so we start from scratch again. We start from 0, and so now I just want to connect via MAC address, and we're still able to connect to our uh, Macrotik virtual router even though without using IP address, but we can still use MAC address to connect via Winbox. And first of all, I'm going to delete the configuration or reset the configuration first before starting uh, today's topic about internet gateway. Okay, it should be a relog after we delete the configuration. Okay, let's open the Windows again. So this is our Mikrotik. You can see the identify is has returned to default identity is Mikrotik, and then click connect. Okay, now we still use this topology. Also, to make it easier, I'm going to divide the screen. So here I'm on Winbox, which is on this virtual router, and our goal is to make all of these clients, which is this local network, to be able to connect to the internet. But first we have to configure the router first to able to connect to internet. And first we are going to set the dynamic IP address for this Ether one that connects to the ISP or to the internet. Click on IP, the HTTP client, or maybe I'm gonna check it first. Oh, it's automatically configured as the HTTP, but first I'm going to remove it first because I wanna configure it from scratch to show you the configuration process. Okay, after removing the previous configuration, first to configure the HTTP client or to receive the automatic IP address from ISP, from the router, you can go to IP and then go to the HTTP client and click this plus or add icon. Then you can choose the interface. Don't forget to choose the interface that connects to the ISP, which is either one for this for my router, and you can leave it default like this, default route, and leave it yes, and just apply and click OK. And if the status is bound, it means it successfully received the IP address for ISP. To check it, just click IP and addresses. And now this is our router's address. The IP address is 192.168.30h.133/24, and the status is dynamic. Okay, after configuring the HTTP client on Ether 1, we can check connectivity to the internet by maybe ping the Google DNS or something on our terminal. Now we have successfully connected to the internet for this router, but we haven't configured anything to our local network. So our local network, they can't reach the internet yet. Okay, after setting IP address for this other one, next we have to set the IP address as well for this Ether 2 that connects to our local network. Just click IP addresses, and I'm going to set the static IP address. For example, for the local network, I'm going to make it 10.10.10.1/27, and the interface is Ether 2, which is connects to our local network. Click apply and OK. And here I'm going to set the DHCP server for this client. So we have configured the DHCP client for this interface to make it able to receive the IP address for our ISP. But now for the local interface, I'm going to configure the HTTP server for this Ether 2 to give the automatic IP address to all of these clients. So go to IP, the HTTP server, and click on the HTTP setup. The HTTP server interface is Ether 2, and click next, and you can determine the address space is correct already. Just click next, and gateway is our MikroTik Ether 2 IP address. So because we configured the IP address is 10.1 and it's correct, so click next and just click next. And in a server you can uh, repeat default, or maybe you can use Google DNS server h.h.h like this, and click next. And this time you can leave it default, or maybe you wanna change it. It's up to you. Okay, the HTTP setup is completely successfully. And now I'm moving to this to my PNETLAB first. I'm going to check the HTTP server configuration, whether it works or it doesn't. Double click on this virtual PC, and to get the automatic IP address, just type this command ipdhcp and hit enter. Okay, it's success. If it says DORA, it means the our client can reach the DHCP server and can get automatic IP address. And for this PC or PPC one, the IP address is 10.10.10.30/27. The network address is same like we configured on our router, as well as the gateway address. And to check it, just ping the uh, gateway first, which is the router IP address on Ether 2, and it success. But we can't connect to the internet yet for this client. For example, if I try to ping the Google DNS server, it says it's timeout because we haven't configured the NAT on this router. But before configuring NAT, I wanna set the automatic IP address first to all of these clients. Just do the same thing to all of these clients. Okay, now I have set up the IP address for all of these clients. Now the last step to make this client be able to reach the internet is to configure the NAT or network address translation. So because we use because I'm using the private IP address, this is the private IP address to my local network. So all of these clients cannot reach the internet. Uh, uh, so that's why we have to configure the NAT first to or on this router. So the NAT is a technology to translate the IP version for private address to the IP version for public address, because only the IP version for public address can connect to the internet. So we can use NAT to make it able to connect to the internet even though they are using private IP address. So to configure it, just click on IP and go to firewall, and here you can see there is NAT section, and just click add, and chain is source net. That means all of these clients will use this router public IP address whenever they access the internet. So the chain is source net, and out interface is ether 1. Out interface is the interface that connects to the other network or to the internet. And for this topology, the interface that connects to the internet or our ISP is ether 1. So out interface it should be ether 1, and go to action, and the action is masquerade. That means all of these clients they can use a single IP version for public address whenever they access to the internet. That action masquerade means I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Just click apply and then click OK. Okay, we have configured the NAT on our router. Now I'm moving back to my PNETLAB, and here I'm going to try the connectivity. I'm going to ping the internet from this PC, and now we can reach the internet, can ping the Google DNS server successfully for this from our local network. And here for the from VPC4, I'm going to ping, for example, facebook.com. As you can see, it's successful. And let's check from the others. For example, and ping instagram.com, it's successful as well. Uh, ping, let's try whatsapp.com, it's successful. And the last from VPC1, let's try ping, for example, youtube.com, and it's successful. Okay, now all of this client can reach the internet, so you can do the same thing to connect your local network to the internet using a microtik router, either using the real device or just the virtual device like this. Maybe it is all for me for today's video. I'm sorry for all of my mistakes, and I hope this video it can be useful and easy to understand. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.